Hey everybody, I'm here today to show you how to install a dash cam. This will be a very simple and easy tutorial, and I'll be going over the basics of properly and safely installing a dash camera. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. I'll just be using this basic dash camera that I had lying around, and I'm going to show you how I would go about installing it. So first and foremost, the first step is to mount the dash camera. Now, oftentimes there are going to be many different options. I always recommend a windshield mount because it is the least permanent and it is probably the easiest one to get going. So what you want to do is you want to start off by putting the dash cam in place. I just slid it in place. Then I'm going to take this, and obviously you don't want to mount it right here where it's going to obstruct your view of driving. You want to mount it somewhere where you're not really going to notice it. So I would recommend mounting it behind your rear view mirror. That's not only going to give you the best perspective, but it's also going to make sure that, it's not really obstructing your viewing angle. However, for the purposes of this video, just so you can see what I'm doing, because you can't see this over there, I'm going to mount it over here just to keep it simple. So what you want to do is take it and mount it. Now, oftentimes, it'll be pretty simple. You just suction it down, and then you can go ahead and just move it. Now, the next step is obviously going to be to plug it in. So for this, in this case, some dash cams are hardwired. However, this one just mounts, just plugs into your little accessory socket. So as you can see, I'm going to take this end right here, plug that in just like that. We're going to go ahead, we are going to plug this into the top. I think it goes this way, we'll find out. There we go. And I'm going to take this end right here, and I'm just going to plug it in down into my accessory socket. It's just down here off camera. You don't really have to see it. It's really not a big deal. I'm going to plug it in. So power is now going to the dash cam. There's a little bit of a light on the side, and as you can see right there, it just turned on. So the next step, I'm not going to go about setting it up right now. We're just going to go ahead and install it, and then you can go and set up your own because every dash cam is going to be different. Now, the next thing, and this is super important, and most people don't think about this, you want to conceal the wires, or at least get them out of the way, right? Like right now, look, the wires on my steering wheel, it's so dangerous like this, right? So you want to either conceal them, which you can do, like you can run the wire up here through the roof liner, or even just, you can temporarily just run it through your like visor like that. And then you can run it back and get it out of the way just like that, right? Or you can do it officially and pull off the roof liner and legitimately run it through the roof liner. And that's more of like, it's not hardwired, but it kind of simulates being hardwired. So you want to conceal the wire. Now for this video, I'm just literally gonna pull the wire up there. As you can see, it's just running through the actual visor right here. I've just basically pulled the visor down and wrapped the wire through the visor. I would then continue sending it back and maybe use something else to continue sending it back. But you want to get that wire out of the way. So like this, the wire would now be out of the way, okay? So as you can see, much cleaner look. And if you can imagine this being behind the actual behind the actual rear view mirror, then what's gonna happen is you're like not gonna see the wire at all. It'll be great. Next, what you wanna do is adjust your viewing angle. Now, like I said, I'm not gonna go about setting this up, but what you wanna do is just take the dash cam, and most of the time it's just gonna be one adjustment like this. So I can adjust it like that. I would adjust it so that it sees the road in front of me, and then you can unsuction it and just rotate it. So if I needed to rotate it just a little bit, I could rotate it like that, just like that. Whatever you need to do, you can do. That's perfectly fine. So you want to adjust the viewing angle so that you can see everything that you actually need to see. And then last but not least, and this is another crucial step, is to set up the settings. Now, every dash cam is going to be different. Every dash cam is going to have different settings, okay? But you want to set them up to make sense for what you need it for. Oftentimes, there's different resolution settings, and obviously, higher quality means it's going to take up more space on the memory card, but you might want the higher quality, and you might have to get a bigger memory card. Obviously, you have language settings. You have all sorts of different settings that you can use, but you want to set up the dash cam to make sense for what you need it for, okay? It's literally as simple as that. So take some time. Sometimes this can take like even a half an hour to get it the way that you want it. Set it up to make sense for what you need it for. And it's literally that simple. That is how to install a dash camera. This has been an easy, simple tutorial, and I've shown you exactly how to do it. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great car and driving videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.